Hello. We are live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Matt here. We've got Will and James, Westbox Gaming,
Hello.
here for our weekly live stream of
Where's
random chat and heresy-related shenanigans and fun. Today, we are going to be talking about a variety of different things.
Events.
Including a couple of events, or an event that both James and I are going to, and possibly we'll get onto the event that just I'm going to, but that might save that for next week, maybe at the end of next week's.
Yeah, that's fair.
And we've got a few other bits and bobs to go through. So, James, do you want to take us away? Lead us on.
Take us away.
Lead us
away. Let me just look at my thing. What did I put?
Who's taking us away? Where's going? What?
James taking us away.
Meeting notes. Introduce ourselves. I'm Will.
I'm James.
I'm Matt.
So, where to follow us? So, guys, if you don't know already, both we're on Instagram. Obviously, if you're watching this now, you're watching us on YouTube. So, don't forget to like and subscribe, all this and that, and everything else. Press the little bell icon as well. That's a great little thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So you get to know when we're live and when we post stuff, which has actually been few and far between recently. Apologies for that. But
yeah,
we'll pick up the pace on that.
We've got like the main Westbergs Instagram, which is West_Berks_gaming.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct.
Then you've got my personal one, which is WBG_James.
Yep.
And then Will, what's your one?
My
you don't really post models on yours, do you?
On Instagram or?
It's on Instagram.
I don't. I do have an Instagram, but yeah, I don't post on it.
I think you've got the details for the Westbox, the main Westbox one anyway.
I was going to say, I post on Westbox if I.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much where we are. And then Will's on Twitter as well.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah.
And Twitch, but that's generally not gaming related. Well, not tabletop gaming.
Not tabletop gaming related. Yeah.
Although we do end up talking about it a lot on your
I don't even know what Twitch is, to be honest.
Twitch is amazing, but no, this is YouTube, so we won't talk about it.
400 new releases.
Yes.
So this week was a lot of Necromunda.
Oh yes,
it was. It was all the bounty hunters, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the new Goliath weapons as well.
Yep.
Which I'm actually looking at them now and actually look really cool. The fact that I'm kind of doing Goliath and I've ordered some Orlocks. Shh.
And actually, the new bounty hunters look really cool as well, especially that Cyberhound.
Yeah. That Cyberhound will make a really cool Tau character.
Yeah.
Which is like
I like what's his name? Slagmist with the funky hat.
Yes, he's very cool.
He's very cool. I like him. I'm a fan.
I know I'm getting it wrong, not the Tau thing. I'm on about there's like a Tau looking sort of hat thing, isn't there? Looks like he's wearing a drone on his head.
Yes, that's
Slagmist.
Yeah.
Is that who you're on about?
Yeah.
And then the squat. Everyone wants a squat.
Yeah.
I like that they've got a squat back in the game, but I'm not that sold on the model. I mean, it's a good model. It looks very detailed and everything, but it's not that exciting to me.
No, I know what you mean.
So I think that was pretty much it from Forge World this week.
I believe so. Yeah, I think you can still get Elysians. I don't think they've quite gone the way of the Dodo yet. But
when we were there, pretty much everything in store was sold out.
Oh, was it?
What was left was what was on that shelf that we saw.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So but that was in store only. So I don't know what they still had in there because the warehouse stuff for the website is separate from the actual in-store stuff. Yep. As I found out when I tried to order using my voucher online. So, so they've still got some stuff online. They've still got a few bits left. I don't think there's much left, to be honest.
No, not really.
Because I really wanted some Elysians, but I never got around to it. Yeah,
they're an army on my wish list.
Yeah,
but maybe they might be redoing some molds. I don't know.
I was going to say, do we know if they were getting rid of them because the molds were just old and they were redoing them, or was it to make new space for more Space Marines?
I'm not sure. I mean, the molds were very old. They are a very old army, but
they're one of the first regiments that did it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So apart from Death Corps, but they've redone some of the Death Corps models. So like the cavalry and that. So that's pretty much it from Forge World this week. So next we're doing a new thing. It's our heresy, not heresy models.
No, Forge World.
Just Forge World.
Week. So
Yes.
this is kind of a thing where myself, Matt, and Will pick a model each that we really like, and it's weird. It could be anything on the Forge World website as long as it's from the Forge World website.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to show you it because a lot of guys don't, or not guys, a lot of you guys don't realize quite what's available on the Forge World website.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
So, and because we obviously generally talk about heresy or 40k, we thought we'd do something a little bit different, and we've opened it up so it is literally anything.
Yeah.
Be it heresy, Age of Sigmar, whatever it happens to be. So, should we each do a screen share of the ones we've chosen?
Yeah, can do.
Just so everyone can then see.
So, are you ready to go, Matt?
I am. Yeah.
I'm still trying to find mine.
Okay, no worries. Let me share my screen then. So, my heresy, or rather my Forge World model of the week is the rather fantastic and utterly gigantic Elspeth von Draken on Carmine Dragon. It's an awesome model. I really, really wanted one for a long time when we were playing Fantasy, and I still really, really want one. Because even just to paint and just have, because it's so detailed, it's got so much stuff going on, and it just looks wicked, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my choice for this section this week.
Awesome.
So let me stop sharing.
How does one share my screen?
So on the left-hand side of your Google Hangouts window, there should be a little green screen.
Okay.
Close down the.
And while you're working on that, I will say good evening to Peter and good evening to Craig. Hello and welcome aboard this evening. And now I'm going to share.
And we will be answering your questions, guys.
We will indeed, yes.
We will
Now
indeed.
I'm going to put Will on the screen, and I can already see what he's chosen, and it looks epic.
Awesome. It does, doesn't it?
That thing is awesome.
This is Shator the Executioner. It's from the what they called the basically
the Chaos Dwarves. Yeah,
they've got their own Legion of Asgore, I think name.
That's the one. Yeah,
for Age of Sigmar, but I've never thought about getting them because they're expensive, but I've always loved the Chaos Dwarf models. They've got some really really cool design stuff.
Yeah.
I imagine I'll probably pick another couple of these as we keep doing the Forge World models,
definitely,
because they have some very, very cool. But this one, just in particular, I love the bulk of him. I love the detail on him. He's just a very, very cool model, and I like the fact that he's got kind of a short, stumpy back.
Yeah, he
which is just hilarious. Cool. But I'd love to get this as sort of maybe like a demon prince or a greater demon of Khorne or something.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, put some wings on it and look amazing.
Yeah, exactly. But,
even if you put like Mortarian's wings on him.
Yeah, you could do some really you could do some really good stuff with.
Does he come with that little dude as well?
No, that's just for scale, I think. But
listen, that little dude. There you go. That's my model of the week.
That little dude next to Shator the Executioner.
Yeah,
good choice, Will. I like that.
Oh, see, mine's really boring.
Okay, so we'll take Will away from there. Are you ready to go, James?
Right. Let's have a guess first. What do you reckon?
I've already guessed.
I don't know.
It's not the Sicarian Venator, which I should have picked because it is my favourite model.
Is it a model that has not yet officially been released?
No, it's not Alfarius.
Right.
Is it a Primarch?
Okay, let me just make James full screen. Right, James is now full screen.
How did I know it was going to be a Primarch?
So I will screen share.
Yep.
And this is my model. So
that's not screen sharing yet.
I cannot see it.
Oh, what?
Unless James's model is.
Unless James himself is the Forge World model.
So hopefully that should be screen. There we go.
Oh, okay.
So when this model came out, I instantly fell in love with it.
Yeah.
I think, apart from the new Alfarius model, or Alfarius, or whatever you want to call him, this is probably my favourite Primarch. Just the pose and everything is just, I think they got it spot on.
Yeah.
I agree. I like everything except the head.
What I've seen a lot of people do is give him like a moustache, like kind of like giving him like proper handlebars. and it actually looks really good, and it suits him really well. But I really feel that
like a World War I British fighter pilot.
Yeah. So it kind of just goes all the way up and joins to the mutton chops and all that lot. But I really, really do love this model. I mean, I'm so glad they didn't go with like the oversized wings on top.
Yeah. No, I think everything about it is perfect.
Yeah.
Like it's exactly how I picture.
Even the base, like it's simple.
Sorry, very, very quickly. Hi, Tarnus. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, you have to leave. But yes, that dragon is absolutely badass. And if you do get one, I would very much like to see it painted at some stage.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Hey, Tarnus, catch you later.
Yes, we will still be on around 10:30. Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, mine's pretty, as said, boring. Well, it's not a boring model. I love the chainsword. One thing I kept missing was the eagle on the chainsword here.
Yeah.
Which you can't really see because it blends in with the model itself.
Yeah, I feel like it probably shouldn't have been the same color as his armor.
No, and I like that they've gone with like a wood, like an ivory handle as well on the bolter.
Yeah, definitely. Considering it's such a static pose, it is a very, very well done.
Oh, it's like a proper like domineering, like
Yeah. He's got definitely.
It is really, really cool. And then that's awesome. it. That's my model of the week.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And what will be interesting actually is if we can get comments in either in the video below or either below this video.
Am I still screen sharing?
No, it's me.
No,
I'm just turning it off.
Oh, okay.
Either in the video or comments in the Facebook page of other people's models of the week would be an interesting thing as well. If they've got something particular that they've seen for whatever system it is, as long as it's still available on the Forge World website, we'd love to see what you guys think is an awesome model as well. That would be very cool as well.
Definitely a good idea. Idea. Always love seeing people.
Well, thanks.
Well, you know. You have them every now and then.
It does, every once in a while.
Definitely. So, with models of the week out the way, this is going to be a recurring thing, which is going to be awesome.
Yep.
So, we go on to the topic of the week, which is basically myself and Matt are going to, is it Ghoul Stars?
It is the Greetings from the Warp event called the Ghoul Stars Aggression.
It's their biggest event they've ever had. I think there's almost 70 players attending.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
68, 69 players.
Yeah.
And it's going to be awesome. So people are posting up their armies already, and some.
I'll be posting one short. I'm posting a picture shortly on the Facebook.
I've just posted mine up.
Yeah, that's quite that. It's 3,000 points of Horus Heresy.
Yeah.
It's a narrative event, so take that with a pinch of salt when it comes to army lists. That I'm sure we'll discuss some of the ones that we've seen so far in this video.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's a narrative event, but it is also, from what I understand, the last event in a series that they've been running.
Yeah. So I went to the second part of it last year.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first. Well, I won't say proper because we both went to Path to Confrontation, didn't we?
Yes.
That was a really good event as well.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But yeah, it was like the biggest event to date for me that I went to, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
I didn't have a bad game.
You've got well, you didn't have a game that you didn't enjoy playing.
Yeah, I only won one game. That seems to be the way that. Yeah, I actually enjoyed losing every game that I lost. It was such good fun. The opponents were amazing. A lot of the guys are returning again, so it'd be good to play against some of those. And
that video you did of going over all the armies from last year, is that still on your channel, or did you want to put it up on ours?
If I've still got it, I might have to try and rip it off of YouTube and repost it, but I can do that. I will do that. We're doing the same again.
That's a good idea.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
That would be great. Yeah.
So yeah, we're kind of we're going to try and vlog as much as we can.
We are indeed,
without it interfering with our kind of weekend.
Yeah. What we'll probably do, I would imagine, is once we're done with our games, we'll probably get together before whatever's happening in the evening happens. And have a chat about stuff, and then depending on what sort of time it is we get back to the hotel, we might even sit and do something in the bar maybe afterwards as well.
Yeah, I what I want to try and do is after every game, I want to try and get me and you, Matt, together, just do a quick overview of our battle, and we'll probably make it into one video at the end, and then we'll chuck it up on a Monday or something, and just so people can get like an overview of kind of how the event pans out and things. I'm going to bring my tripod. I might try and get like a time lapse of one of my games as well.
Okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
So you can see it like kind of running, but hopefully we'll be able to come next year.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. You got to come because it's awesome.
Or even potentially some later on in the year.
I was going to say some later on in the year.
They're doing Bongo Bingo or something as well.
Bongo, yeah, they are. And there's Dawn's Tandoori on the Saturday.
Dawn's Tandoori on the Saturday night. So it's always good fun. I mean, last year they done like a quiz where they done basically it was like the quiz we done on Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah.
That amazing.
It was one of those kind of quizzes, and it was good fun. I mean, people got drunk and that as well, and it was just a good laugh. I thoroughly did enjoy myself.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yeah.
No, I'll definitely come next year if I can, or as Matt said, 2-1 later on this year. Now that things have calmed down a bit for me, work and everything wise.
I mean, traitor.
Yeah, exactly.
So
no, that would be good.
But what army would you take with? Ooh. Custodes, or would it be Dark Angels?
Probably be Dark Angels, to be honest with you.
With Custodes?
Probably not, to be honest. I only did that just to annoy you.
Well, you annoyed me the second time, but the first time it wasn't too much of a problem at all.
No, this is true.
Speaking of which, I saw a Heresy army, a Dark Angels army on sale on Heresy Trading. All jet bikes.
What?
Yeah.
Raven Guard.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. If it's still available, I'll send you the link for it. Will.
Yeah, do so, because I may be tempted.
I'll see if I can find it and send it over to you.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
As I say, if it's still available.
Yeah.
I might have a new army for next year.
Oh, blimey.
What have you got?
But you did have a new army for next week, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Well, I've got the Alpha Legion. So
yeah, of course. Yeah.
It might be...
spoilers for anybody that didn't know. James has bought some
Anyone
Alpha
who didn't know... Anyone who didn't watch last week, I bought some Alpha Legion. I'm just trying to work out colour schemes at the minute. I bought some of the green stuff, paints and stuff. And I'm probably going to do a separate review on them.
Okay, that'd be cool.
But I'm going to play about with them first, just to make sure I'm doing them right.
Yeah, that makes sense. I now can't see. I can't see that Dark Angels army. I wonder if it must. Maybe it's sold. And I'll find it later.
No.
It was very cool. Very cool.
Oh, but I'll tell you what, a jet bike Dark Angels army would be.
The only problem is I don't think they're bad, but the Raven Wing right isn't all that spectacular.
Right. Okay.
From what I remember, but I mean, it would be cool to play anyway.
Well, they'd all be heavy bolted with molecular acid shells. This
is true. They would.
Yeah. I keep looking at the Headhunter Leviathan, and that is an awful right of all.
It's terrible.
The fact that I've got to take Headhunters of my compulsory troops.
But it's one that you don't see very often, so people wouldn't complain about it.
No.
This is true.
So, but yeah.
We've already got a suggestion for Forge World Model of the Week from Peter, actually.
Mazarol the Butcher Demon.
Yeah. Somebody looking for that?
Is that like the hunched over, like wolf looking thing? Yeah, Jody's just bought one of those.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Well, his new 30k army is actually going to be a demon army.
Okay.
That's a cool idea.
Because in the new book when it drops,
it's coming with demons.
Be demons. Yep. So Jody was going to do World Eaters.
Okay.
But then he was like, he's got a big Khorne demon army anyway for Age of Sigmar and 40k.
Yep.
So why not make some new models for Heresy and then make
makes sense.
His demon army for 30k, which is, I mean, his Scarbrand won 3 awards, I think, at the last event he went to.
Stunning, yeah.
And then he's also going to take it to Warhammer Fest as well. I really wish I was going to Warhammer Fest, but it's next week, isn't it? And I can't bloody go. Not 1, tickets are sold out. 2, but I'm doing something else. So
yeah,
I really would like to go to Warhammer Fest. I've never been, so.
I don't think I've not been to it since it changed. From Games Day,
isn't it? Yeah.
No, neither have I. I haven't been to Games Day for a long time.
No.
The only one I think I went to 2. I think I went to 2 Games Days, but they were a long time ago, like back in second, I think.
Did one of you find Mazriel?
Oh no, sorry, I haven't been looking.
Oh, sorry. I thought as soon as I mentioned it, I noticed it looked like both of you were typing stuff.
Oh no, I didn't. I was just replying to someone else.
So Maz,
My bad. My bad.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I just thought we'd share it now that, given that he's mentioned it.
I was actually looking on eBay for Dark Angels.
Oh yes, that thing looks amazing.
Have you got it?
So
Do you want to screen share?
Yeah. I will screen share quickly. Boom. That is one.
Yeah,
very nice
good choice. Model. That is awesome.
Oh, I know
That's
why Pete selected that, because Pete's painting one of those himself.
Is he?
I just recognised the shield, and I was like, "Oh yeah,
that's a very cool model."
Yeah, it is an awesome model.
Yeah,
it's quite
good choice, sir.
But it is a good model.
Yeah, but it's massive.
88 quid. Yeah,
it is pretty big. Because see the third picture there is the Chaos Warrior by the look of it for scale.
Oh, so
Sigma. Sigma.
Yeah,
that's like huge. Custodies. Yeah, that's really big.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. Just reminds me of the book from Evil Dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Necronomicon.
Yeah,
definitely.
I like it. If you look at the axe from where we can see the screen there, it looks like there's a face.
I think there is.
Like a face in the axe. That's really cool.
That's really nice.
Yeah. Good choice, sir.
That is a good
I like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. So.
Look at the screen again.
Greeting.
I love how it stopped.
I should have made that full screen for everybody.
Yeah.
You got to try and make that a thumbnail now.
All right. Yeah, I'll try and pause the video at exactly the right time for that.
What time were we at?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so greetings from the warp then. James, would you like to go over your army? What are you taking, sir?
Shall I get a picture up of it?
Yes, I will make you the big screen again.
You've got to try and find it again now. God, where did I save it? All right, my computer's being really slow, so bear with me.
Okay, so while we're waiting, let's see if anybody in the comments can guess what army James is taking.
Space Wolves, no.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if you've collected a 3,000-point Space Wolf army with nobody knowing about it.
Yep.
Oh, hang on, my computer's like kind of freezing up.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Right, let me quickly screen share again, and we'll be on the screen yet again.
Can we make that the?
No, perfect timing. I will make that the thumbnail if I can find that point in time. I will make that the thumbnail.
22 minutes in or something.
Okay, cool. Let me make a quick note of that.
Yeah, because that needs to be the thumbnail.
So this is my completed 3,000 points of Iron Hands.
Yep, it's pretty good looking.
It is
very good looking, even though it did lose against Matt the other weekend.
It did, but that was because of the mission type we played, I think.
Definitely. Objectives, I'm going to struggle because, I played the army wrong for that mission.
Yes, basically. You did. Also, you say that though. Objectively, you've got 5 scoring units.
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 scoring units. And then obviously, if they've got any special missions where other stuff becomes scoring, then that will help as well.
I was going to say, I don't want to spoil anything because it hasn't been up. But wasn't the game that we played? Was it heavy support with troops as well? Or
heavy support scoring, I think. Yeah.
So this whole bit in the corner here is scoring.
Would be scoring in that situation,
yeah.
Hang on a minute, am I 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I was panicking and I was like, hang on a minute, I've got 4 heavy supports. No, I haven't.
Why am I cheating?
1, 2, 3. No, you've got 3 in a lot of war.
Yeah. So we've got 2 10-man tactical squads in Rhinos. Sergeant has got Power Fist, Artifice Armor, and Melter Bombs.
Yep.
They've all got extra close combat weapons, just because it makes them so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than getting 1 attack when you're charged, you're getting 2, so the odds become a bit better for you.
3.
No, when you're charged.
Oh, when you are charged.
So when you're hitting back, you're hitting back with 2 attacks rather than just.
Yes,
I tend to be charged more than I charge.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Oh wow!
Sorry,
that was loud.
That's because my phone was right next to my microphone. So that's how they go. The Rhinos are basically just bog standard. All they've got is a dozer blade. What I really want to do is put multi-melters on them. But it's I've already made
30
them.
points on to.
Yeah, because I can outflank with my rhinos, it makes sense that I should put a weapon on them.
Yeah,
because I can get rear armor and things like that. Even if I put a heavy bolter on them or a flamer
Maybe
or
just a
something.
combi melter.
Yeah, you can put a multi melter on rhinos. Don't forget.
Yeah, but I mean, a combi would be cheaper.
Yeah,
and if you stretch for points,
I was going to say
12 inches isn't so much of an issue.
It's not too much of an issue, the range, because you can probably get into motor range anyway.
And it would be easier to convert one of them as well. Oh no, because it's an additional one, isn't it?
Yeah. So I then have 2 tactical support squads. One with plasma, one with melter. Sergeant, artificer armor, and melter bombs. Always give your sergeant melter bombs because it
absolutely
helps. I find in Heresy you tend to get in combat quite a lot.
Yeah, you do.
And close combat in Heresy is a lot more brutal than what 7th edition used to be as well.
Yeah,
I feel because it's Marines versus Marines. It's, sorry, my phone is then absolutely nuts. It's really annoying. And then I've got a Cataphracti Terminator squad, all with chain fists.
Yep.
Nice.
So the sergeant has also got, because of Iron Hands, he's got a Cyber Familiar, so he has a 3-up invul. He's actually got a better invul than Autek Moore. So
does Autek not have a Cyber Familiar?
Technically, you can't give it to him because it doesn't say it in his war gear lists.
Yeah.
Oh, I just meant, does he not have one?
No, he's just got his Cataphracti save. So,
yeah, that's kind of surprising.
Yeah, but he does have a 6-up Feel No Pain.
And is he the one that's toughness 5?
He is toughness 5. He's strength 5, so he's awesome.
Okay, so maybe he doesn't need a Cyber Familiar.
Yeah. So
maybe not.
Got that. The sergeant has got the grenade harness as well. So just in case someone drops some graviton in front of me or something, or so that they can still charge through with no penalties and things like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be reduced to initiative 1, even though I'm already initiative 1. So yeah, they're basically these 3 squads are in the Mastodon with Autek Moore. Autek Moore's special Warlord trait. This is where I cocked up in my last list because I ran Ferrus Manus in this list. Ferrus Manus has to be Warlord.
Yeah. So you don't get the
so I don't get the benefits of Autek Moore's Warlord trait. Yeah. So his Warlord trait is any unit he joins gets preferred enemy because he has preferred enemy himself. But it also says that you can give preferred enemy to another squad in your army. So obviously I've got a plasma squad, so I will give my plasma squad preferred enemy, which every time it works so well. Matt's faced it so many times. Oh well, you faced it once, haven't you? You played my Iron Warriors last time, didn't you?
Yeah, but I faced it up at Warhammer World, and we you completely annihilated. What was it you shot at? Was it one of my Contemptors or a Leviathan?
I think it was a Leviathan.
Yeah,
and the only thing to make that squad better is to make it a 10-man squad and then a 9-man squad and then put a Master of Signals with them. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s with preferred enemy, re-rolling 1s to wound as well. You're basically wounding everything on 2s anyway. It's a brutal thing. It's probably the most brutal thing in this list is the Terminator squad and the Plasma squad. The Plasma Predators are hit and miss. Obviously, they
didn't even come on in our last game.
Exactly. So what I should have done is put them on the table and put the Rhinos in reserve. So, but then all these 3 squads here are riding in the Mastodon. The Mastodon, it's only up 1 game, so I'm not going to say if it's good or bad yet. Obviously, the weekend will tell if it is going to be a thing to keep using or not. But then I've got how many Lords of War have I got now? I've got Ferrus Manus and the Mastodon. I really, really want to get the Cerberus. Is it Cerberus?
Cerberus.
The Spartan chassis with the triple laser cannon
I really want to get one of those because it seems really fluffy for the Iron Hands to have one of those.
I would agree with that.
So and then I'll probably leave it at Lord of Wars for the Iron Hand. Carrying on with my list, I've got 2 Plasma Predators, Plasma Executioners. Sorry. This is where I've gone a bit wrong. I've given them last cannon sponsons. I shouldn't really put them on there, but they look cool. And Rule of Cool, why not?
That's fair.
Agreed.
That's fair.
They've also got Dozer Blades and Machine Spirit. So even if I'm shaking in that, I can still fire that plasma cannon, which is the main thing you got these for. So it's 36-inch range, strength 7, AP 2, 3-inch blast, and it's 3 shots.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So if they came on against Matt's army, or if I had them on the table, then I reckon I probably would have beat Matt turn 2.
Absolutely, you would have done, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
Matt's got loads of infantry on the table. I would have just been template. That's the kind of why I put them on outflank, to be honest, because they're not as horrible.
Yeah.
If I see that my opponent's got a really dickish list, then I will put them on the table turn 1. I will run them up the table. I will tank shock you. I will shoot you. I will do what I can. But that's what I like about this list, is it's very flexible.
Yep.
Then I've got my favourite model, well, my 2 favourite models in this army, which is Leviathan Dreadnought with a Claw, Volkite, and Storm Cannon in a drop pod. Yep. So is a big distraction unit. It just drops down behind enemy lines and will just disrupt and take some firepower off the Mastodon as it moves up the table, because a Leviathan in your back line, if you don't deal with it, it's going to tear you apart.
Yeah, you need to deal with that as soon as possible.
Fair. The only thing I want to do with him is I want to swap the Storm Cannon for a Melter Lance and the Claw for a Drill.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't own those bits. He's all magnetized, so I can just pick them up next time I'm up for Warhammer World or whatever, and get them painted up to match. Or just buy another Leviathan. I might just do that because I love them.
Never a bad idea. Just buy another one.
Well, I've got 3, so I'm not going to tell you not to buy another one.
I mean,
I need to get another one, to be honest. I've only got the 1.
Yeah, just a quick shout out to the XLC as well. This is one of their plastic conversion kits.
Yep.
So this is just a normal drop pod kit with a conversion kit on it. It makes it a bit fatter, so it's the same sort of base size as a normal drop pod, but it's not quite tall enough. But there's not really a lot you can do about that. No. Hopefully, Forge World have redone the Dreadnought drop pod. So
I think there are some on the displays.
Yeah. As far as I know, there are.
Because they added some on the
big one.
On the big one for the Iron Warrior, Iron Hands, and Empress Children one.
Yes,
didn't
they did. Yeah,
there's some new ones on there. So, and then we've got my favourite one here, which is my Sakaran Venator. Again, I've put las cannons on it. I don't know why, because they're going to be snap shooting all the time. But it's cool. It's Ordnance 2.
Exactly.
It's not Blast, as Matt thought it was.
Yeah, I thought it was. I was like, dope.
So it's just 2 shots, strength 10, AP 1, with Ordnance as well. So you're getting 2 dice for armor pen and everything else. So it's going to be really
it's pretty damn good.
But it's only a 36-inch range.
Yeah.
So
it's on a fast chassis though, so
it's on a very fast chassis. Yeah. So I normally put Commander Orth in this.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the points this time. He's only 80 points, and he makes that Venator so much better because it gives it Tank Hunters and Ballistic Skill 5.
Yeah.
So this is just basically going to be running around with. Oh, the Leviathan's also got Armored Ceramite as well. Forgot about that. Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the Mastodon itself, it's a big point sink. It's 700 points almost. It's like 698 or something. That's all. I've not upgraded it with anything. I mean, you can give it like command tank rules, but I don't think you need to really.
I don't think so. If you'd built your list around it, if everything was in it, for example, or you had loads of infantry around it, then the command tank rule would be very useful.
Yep.
But I don't think you need it for yours.
One thing I'm considering is dropping either the Venator or the Predators and putting my 2 tack squads in Land Raiders, like Proteuses.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
I know it'd be a very, very small army, but
it would be quite. You'd be safe from a lot of.
It'd be a very tough army.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is kind of how Iron Hands are. They're supposed to be tough. They're supposed to be resilient, and they have all the cool tech from like Mars and everything else because they're basically in bed with Mechanicum. So, which is kind of why I wanted the Mastodon, because Mastodons are rare. They're not they're not deployed very often in stories and that, because they're so difficult to get.
Unless you're the Salamanders.
Unless you're the Salamanders who transported a whole battle company. Like 155 Mastodons, I think it was. like transporting an entire company,
which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean it's
awesome.
fairly cool. Fairly cool.
Yeah,
that is one game I would love to see on the bridge table.
yeah. I'm not sure you'd fit 155 mastodons on the bridge table.
No.
Let
even
alone
just like 10
whatever
mastodons going across the table would be amazing.
Yeah,
it would. Yeah,
it would be.
So
ridiculously
I
cool.
keep hinting to Matt that he should add one of these to his Death Guard.
Actually, you know what? A mastodon with the Death Guard would be very cool. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, why did you say that, Will?
Well, I'm getting a Fellblade for the Dark Angels.
Yeah, but I was thinking of getting a Falchion.
Ooh, well, I was to be fair, I'm getting a Fellblade, and if they do the custom
the glaive
that's been mentioned in the stories, I'll be getting that. But I love the idea of like your Mastodon, James. But I love the idea of having a fully mech army like my Armored Breakthrough with a big centerpiece, super heavy. But the thing is, I don't think a Mastodon would work for the Dark Angels.
No, I don't think so.
It would need to be.
Well, it would, but you only run tactical squads, and that's kind of pointless.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It would have to for the army I build. It would have to be a Fellblade or a Glaive.
Yeah, I want to add. I'd love to make this like an Armored Breakthrough list.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. If you do, then when I get my Fellblade, we'll do an Armored Breakthrough versus an Armored Breakthrough.
I really want a glaive as well for the Iron Hands, because every time you see a piece of artwork with the glaive, it's an Iron Hands glaive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it looks so cool. It's either Iron Hands glaive or a World Eater's Fellblade.
Yes. Yeah.
Like they're the two that you always see.
Possibly stupid question, but can you?
I can. If I take Head of the Gorgon, anything that can take a Rhino can take a Lamb Raider.
I was just going to say, you can only have one super heavy in an army.
Yep. Unless you're Iron Warriors.
Or you're running
Leviathan, whatever it is.
The Leviathan, which allows you 2 Lords of War, or you take the War Machine detachment as your Lord of War choice, which allows you 2 Lords of War.
Okay, I was just thinking about
2 Lords of War with 6 hull points, or up to 6 hull points each, or something.
Yeah.
Okay, just because I was thinking about doing, I was thinking of the idea of having a Fellblade and a glaive
you could
together, because that would be
do that in a Leviathan detachment, yeah.
But I wouldn't be able to do my Armored Breakthrough list with that.
No.
Yeah, you could. Because as of the new rules, you can run any Rite of War with any detachment type.
Okay, well, there's my Armored Breakthrough list sorted. 5,000 points.
Oh, sorry, no, you can't. You're not allowed to do that. Well, sorry.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to play against it. You're not allowed to.
You know, it would be amazing to see.
It would be amazing. Yeah. Very quickly before we move on, I just need to quickly jump back to the chat. Tarnus, you're absolutely right. Craig has. Sorry, I beg your pardon, Craig. You're absolutely right. You've answered Tarnus's questions correctly. It is based on a model. It is on a model per model basis when it comes to points, and for power you have to pay for each iteration of the minimum number of models in the unit. Hello, John, and I'm going to say thank you to you for loving James's Mastodon, because I don't think he's seen the chat. So thank you for loving James's Mastodon.
I can't see the chat. So so just quickly, I'm just going to go over. I'm running Head of the Gorgon with this list.
Yep.
So basically anything with the tank type. So the Rhinos, the Predators, the Venator, not the super heavy, can outflank.
That's fairly
which is awesome. So my plan of action with this army is basically to set up the Mastodon on the table, the Venator, maybe the Predators and the Rhinos, because I'm pretty sure the Mastodon can last 2 turns without dying.
You'd hopefully.
It's got 2 void shields, don't forget.
It does. It entirely depends what you're up against.
Yeah, I mean, if I come up against like a Warhound, which was there last time,
yeah.
How many?
Which Angron actually ran across the table and killed.
Nice.
That's very cool. How many hull points did you say the Mastodon has again?
9.
Is it 9 or 12?
Or was it 12? It might have been 12.
I believe it's 12.
Yeah, I think it was 12. So it could last at least turn 1 on its own.
It should do, yeah.
Maybe.
Especially with the Leviathan dropping in. So I'm either going to be outflanking the Rhinos or the Predators. The Venator will be on the table from turn 1. It will find some cover and just fire shots off. Though it coming round behind in the rear, that sounds cool as well.
It does. It's kind of a bit of overkill with strength 10 ordnance.
Yeah, I could literally start the game with just a Mastodon on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really could.
And everything else is outflanking, but I'm really risking it because turn 2, nothing could come on apart from the Leviathan.
Leviathan comes in turn 1, mate.
Oh yeah, turn 1. Yeah, so turn 2, nothing could come on.
Yeah.
That could be hilarious. But
It could be quite funny, yeah.
And this is me rolling dice,
yeah.
So it probably won't come on.
Yeah. Like, yeah. So yeah, that's my plan of action. So the Mastodon and the Leviathan will be on turn 1.
Yep.
And then I'm probably, depending on the game, if there's a lot of objectives in my area, I will dump the rhinos on turn 1 and get the points if it's every turn.
Yep.
That's fair.
If not, then they will hold back until the end of the game and hopefully hold back again and again. This is where I want the command rhino in the army, which me being a complete idiot, I sold it. Because the command rhino, I could minus points on my reserves and stuff, which would make sense. So that might be coming back, maybe.
And you get an order bombardment.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I put a master of signals with these plasma dudes.
So, yeah, that's a really cool list, mate. That would be really good.
Do amazing things, but I'm expecting it to last. So I've gone for high firepower. Well, it's not a lot of shots, to be honest, but it's a lot of high strength shots.
Yeah, I think it's you've got
after
quality, even if you don't have the quantity.
After seeing some of the lists, I'm kind of glad I've got a lot of las cannons.
Yeah.
So, Matt's gonna
struggle somewhat.
So,
I've gone completely the other direction.
So
from James'
I will
list.
come off.
Can we see? I was going to say, can we see? Can we see?
Can you see my army? That is the question, isn't it?
There's Will again. He's gone.
Okay, so let's make me main screen. Sorry, people, I'll get rid of this in a second. So you won't have to see my face for all of this. So this is what I'm taking. So this is 3,000 points of Death Guard.
Whoa!
Hopefully that's come up.
That has indeed.
Excellent. So yeah, this is 3,000 points of Death Guard. I am running the Rite of War called the Reaping, which means I get heavy support squads and veteran squads as non-compulsory troops, which is nice. It also means, sorry, just get that out of the way. It also means that everything gets moved through cover, which is good for all my dreadnoughts and things, and my infantry, in fact.
Yep.
I can take rad grenades on all of my characters and independent characters, which is quite good. Sorry, Craig. I slightly dodgy positioning on the photo, just to confuse everybody. They are not your knees; they are my knees.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice that. That is fantastic.
It also, unfortunately, means that I can't deep strike and nothing can run. So it's a very, very slow moving, relatively hard hitting when it gets into combat, because obviously everything's at -1 toughness if you've got a toughness value.
It has potential.
It does have potential, and it could be quite good.
Yeah,
so
the Vorax are, they hurt.
they're quite interesting. Yeah, I took was it Horus? No, Perturabo, down to 1 wound in 1 round of shooting with just my rotor cannons.
And he killed a rhino.
I killed a rhino. Yeah, that was the best bit. That was their top performance.
My tactical squad had to end up doing.
You charged me, didn't you?
I did charge you. I charged you with like 4 models.
So this is one force organization chart, 3,000 points on the nose. So we have Marshal Durak Rask over on this side, on the right-hand side. He is one of the Death Guard special characters. He's the traitor special character choice that isn't Typhon or Mortarion. He has a Warlord trait that allows the unit he joins, anyone within 12 inches, if they're shooting at a unit that is within 3 inches of an objective, they can reroll 1s to hit, which is quite cool. And he's got Artificer Armor and a Thunder Hammer and a Volkite Serpenter and a Nuncio Vox. He's all right. He's not amazing, but he's all right. He's quite cheap.
He seems okay.
Yeah, he's a cheap Master of the Legion.
He gives you a Rite of War really cheaply.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I could have gone cheaper with a Delegatus, but I thought I'd give him a try and see what happens. My second HQ choice is this handsome chap in the middle. He is my Consul Pravian. he will be rocking Artificer Armor, Boarding Shield, Power Scythe, Combi Flamer, Melter Bombs, and Rad Grenades. Rad Grenades because it would mean that my Vorax are instant killing multi-wound Marines.
Marines.
Yeah.
Because anything will be tough. Anything will be -1 toughness. So that's quite cool.
Yeah, that's fairly pleasant.
I thought so. And he is joined by his little squad of murder robots. Murder bots.
Nice.
6 Vorax, all with lightning guns because
they're quite potent.
They're quite good. They're strength 7 with shred and rending, which is quite cool. They're very short ranged because I gave them the biocorrosive ammunition rule for their rotor cannons, which means they're poison 4+, but it halves their range.
Yes.
So
I think that's worth it.
Yeah, definitely. The biocorrosive is nasty.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I mean, rotor cannons are only strength 3 anyway, so it's pretty much mandatory to give them the biocorrosive, in my opinion.
Yeah,
they can outflank, which is another reason for giving them all the short range stuff.
Yep.
Which is quite cool. And they can also, because they're joining the Delegatus, I can give them an additional rule from a list, or I can make them Death Guard, essentially. So I could give them the Legion Death Guard rules, or rather the Death Guard Legion rules if I wanted to. But I've actually chosen to give them Tank Hunters.
Yeah.
Because I've got very little anti-tank in the list, really, outside of melee.
I mean,
and with the lightning guns, that's a useful...
Yeah, strength 7 side or rear armor because they're outflanking.
I mean, that's going to be your main thing against that list that Iron Warriors list that we saw.
Yeah.
They're going to be your main... They're going to be pulling the punches for that army. They're going to
absolutely.
They're going to be your main thing to take out that army. So
yes, yeah. So that's the HQ section because obviously they count as an HQ, which is quite cool. I'll get rid of that. I don't know what that is. Moving on, we have the first of the troops. We have 15-man tactical squad. They all have additional close combat weapons, and there is a Vexilla in the unit. The sergeant has artificer armor, melter bombs, rad grenades, and a power scythe. Power scythe being strength +1 AP2, initiative -1.
Reaping rule or whatever it's called.
Yeah, so he has the reaping rule, which is additional which is initiative -1, so it'd be initiative 3.
Yeah.
But if he's in base contact with more than one enemy, he gets an additional attack, which is quite cool. And it's obviously AP2 striking before things like power fists.
Yep, I think that's well worth it.
Power scythes are nasty.
They are, yeah, they're pretty cool. They're not as good as the great frost blades that Space Wolves get.
Yep.
But they are still very, very good. So yeah, 15-man tactical squad. It is what it is. It's tactical Marines.
I mean, they moved quite quick across the table in our game, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, the problem is they can't run. Otherwise, they would obviously be a lot quicker. Next up, we have a second squad, identical, additional close combat weapons, Vexilla, and the sergeant is kitted out exactly the same way with his scythe. We have a Contemptor Cortus Talon with 3 dreadnoughts in it, all armed exactly the same way, twin-link Volkite Culverins and chain fists. Unfortunately, I ran out of points, so the chain fists have just got twin-link bolters in them. I would have liked to have put melters in them, but I didn't. Yeah, as I said, I ran out of points.
I felt really bad in our game because I pretty much one-shotted all of your
walkers. You did. But again, that's because they're Cortuses, so they're considerably weaker than normal Contemptors.
I was really lucky with the dice rolls. So,
yeah, you were.
Literally, it was 1 shot, 1 kill.
Yeah, and they all bloody exploded.
That's hilarious.
This was quite funny.
And then same with the Leviathan as well. I one-shotted one of the Leviathans.
Yes,
and,
you did.
That was, I felt really bad.
To be
I
fair,
still lost.
To be fair, don't feel
it's
bad.
All right. It's happened on many an occasion.
I was going to say we've all one-shot one of Matt's Leviathans at some point.
Yeah, exactly. And I've got my own back on everybody with that sort of thing as well. So.
Exactly.
So yeah, these are the punchy people. They have the ability to sort of supercharge themselves each turn, where you can give them +2 attacks, +1 initiative. You can add 1 to run and charge rolls, but obviously I can't run. Or you can add 2 to a movement roll or something. So what I'll probably do is I'll just march them up the table, and when I get close to stuff, I'll either add 2 attacks or +1 initiative, depending on what it is I'm charging. because they can have up to, they'd essentially get like 6 attacks on the charge with a Dreadnought Chain Fist, which is pretty good. They are, however, only weapon skill and ballistic skill 4 because they're the Quartus, not the normal Contemptor, and their armor's slightly weaker, as is their invulnerable save.
The invulnerable saves on the front as well, don't they?
Yeah, it's only the front and not in combat either.
Yeah,
which is another reason why you was so able to destroy them.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, I know normal Contemptors are a lot more points. They're what?
It's like 20,
points,
25 points more each,
25 points,
or something like that.
Yeah.
But I really think it's worth it.
Yeah.
If you can fit it in, go for a normal Contemptor.
Yeah.
Mortalis, on the other hand, run Quartuses.
Yeah. Well, equally, if I wasn't running the Reaping, the Quartuses would be really good because
you could just run them across the table. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll just run flat out in a big, like, group them together and just run straight at your opponent.
Well,
exactly.
I think I normally run Quartuses in my Armored Breakthrough.
Yeah, just because they're cheaper.
Just because they're cheaper, yeah.
So yeah, they'll hopefully do a bit, which would be good, even if it's just distracting a bit of fire from people.
Yeah.
Moving into the other elite choice I have is 2 Apothecaries. One to go in each of the tactical squads.
Yeah.
So 15-man tactical squad with Fear No Pain. They have Artificer armor. That's the only upgrades they have, because it keeps them nice and cheap and adds another 2+ armor save if I need it.
That's fair enough.
Always run Apothecaries. Always. Lifesaver. Moving into heavies, we've got a 7-man squad of heavy support marines with autocannons, and the sergeant in the middle there has artificer armor and an augury scanner, so I can potentially intercept people when they come on within 18 inches of me. And Durak Rask will be joining them, because the other thing he does that I forgot to mention when I spoke to him is he gives the unit he joins Tank Hunter. Which is going to be useful. Yes, there are only autocannons, but being able to reroll means they should shred through side armor or rhinos and stuff quite happily.
Yep.
And we have a Derodeo at the back with the missile pods, and I think that's the only upgrade he's got. He's got the heavy bolters in his boobs.
Derodeo's cool.
And the autocannons.
Very cool.
Yeah. So he's my anti-air, and he's also quite good at just shooting stuff. He's strength 8 autocannons. His missiles are strength 6 AP3, and they don't need line of sight, which is quite cool.
He's very good at dictating where your enemy brings on flyers.
Yes,
as we found in our game.
But don't you have to declare if he's going to be using the interceptor rule in your turn?
No, not as far as I'm aware.
No.
If he doesn't move, he gains interceptor and skyfire.
That's it. Yeah, he doesn't have to move. That's the one.
No, you can declare interceptor like whenever.
Yeah,
it's at the end of the enemy's movement phase. Essentially, you just declare you're using it. So
indeed, so he's my long range fire support. Really,
I really wish I'd magnetise mine. I've given mine the las cannon, but the las cannons are nasty.
Yeah,
but also
they're so expensive.
Yeah, it's 50 points for freaking las cannons.
Yeah.
I think autocannon missile launcher is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, keep them nice and cheap. Still pretty decent. Strength 8 AP4.
I was going to say it's
strength 6 AP3 on the missiles.
I was going to say, it's like strength 8 is very nice.
With Thunder as well, so you're re-rolling armor pens.
Exactly, and I mean, most flyers are, 12 max?
11, yeah, 12 max,
12?
yeah.
So, you don't really need, especially with Thunder, I would say you don't really need the las cannons.
No, I'm inclined to agree.
I use mine for tank hunting a lot, though.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Sorry, I beg your pardon. I've messed this up again as well because I've just realised I miscounted the heavy support choices. This heavy support squad is actually a troops choice, so they are scoring because I'm running the Reaping. So I have 3 troop choices.
They're going to sit on an objective and shoot stuff.
Yes, that is the plan, preferably in cover.
Yeah,
that is the plan. So going back to heavy supports, we have a Leviathan Siege Dreadnought the first with Melter, Volkites in his chest, the drill, and Phosphex, and he's got armored ceramite. And we have Leviathan II, kitted out in exactly the same way. Volkites, Melter, drill, Phosphex, and ceramite. The reason why I gave them Phosphex is because they're walking. So if people get within 18 inches of me, it's their own silly fault.
Yep.
If I was in a pod going to a narrative tournament, a narrative event type thing, I probably wouldn't give them the Phosphex because you can just pop it off straight away turn 1. And Phosphex is pretty brutal in 30k, so but equally it's a list full of infantry with some walkers in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
so I figured
I like
phosphate.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Just quickly looking at your list, Matt.
Yes.
That list is very, very, very easily changed into an orbital assault list.
Yeah, if I buy some drop pods.
Yeah.
You have loads of drop pods.
Yeah, but they're all painted word bearers.
I know. Yeah, I forgot you've already got your word bearers as a.
Yeah, I've already got a drop list. Yeah.
You know that picture there. It feels like I'm sitting in your living room.
Yeah, that was the plan. Just try and confuse everybody. But this unit, I think, is the one that people won't be expecting. The Vorex, I think
he's basically running a similar sort of list, but he's running Predators instead of the Warriors and the Vorax.
Yeah.
So there seems to be a lot of Iron Warriors players, though.
There are a lot of Iron Warriors.
I think there's 5 Iron Warriors, 6 Iron Warriors players.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad I didn't
only
do
3
Iron
Death
Warriors.
Guard from what I saw.
Yeah.
Are they running similar lists in terms of style, or are they nice and varied? Do you know? Or is that
I think there's at least 2 Tormentors there with Perturabo. So yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, because that's caused a bit of controversy, isn't it?
Yes, it has. Yeah,
because it says if you take a Lord of War, you can't take a Super Heavy, but if you take a Super Heavy, you can't take a Lord of War as well. So technically, you can't take Perturabo and Tormentor, but a few people have. So
yeah, and it seems to be acceptable because it obviously is a dedicated transport and it doesn't count as a Lord of War. That's probably why.
Yeah, I would.
Because I couldn't take the list I wanted to take because I wanted to run Ferrous Manus in the Mastodon, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah, because that would be unfortunate against the rules. But anyway, yes, that's my 3,000 points. It will do. It might do all right.
Thing is, we've only seen a handful of the lists.
We have, yeah.
I've only seen about 10 lists of the 60-odd players that are going.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that because they're pairing people up for the first game.
Yes.
So no doubt I'm going to be ended up playing against a Emperor's Children player. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, does that mean I'm going to get like White Scars or something?
Oh God,
possibly.
I was looking at White Scars,
which would be cool
the other day, actually, like doing an army, and then I priced up a White Scars army, and I was like, hell no.
Yeah. No, I was thinking the same. But yeah, that would be incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
So yeah, that's mine and Matt's armies that we're taking. We're hopefully going to do. I'm not going to win. I'm literally going to have fun.
Yes, absolutely.
So
I would go to win.
I would go to win.
That's probably a good thing you're not coming then, Will.
This is very true.
Because we don't want you to get too disappointed.
So I'm hoping next year maybe I'll take a different army, whether it be Alpha Legion or whether I've started another army by then.
You might well have all 20 legions by then.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if anyone saw my post the other day, but I started painting like one of every legion.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. I like that.
I got through 5 of them. I was just seeing what I enjoyed painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And then once I looked at the ones I enjoyed painting, then I looked at the Legion rules and I was like, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. So salamanders, I should do salamanders because I'm such a loyalist person.
Yeah, and you like painting green.
But I don't like the salamanders rules.
No, that's fair enough.
So and I kind of want to do an army that was at the Battle of Terror as well.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking of Blood Angels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Blood Angels, White Scars, or Imperial Fists then.
Blood Angels, Orbital Assault. I've got a nasty list that I've made up with the help of a whack player as well.
Would you play Orbital Assault or would you play Day of Reckoning?
Which one's the one where
Day of Revelation?
Revelation, sorry, yeah. Day of Revelation. Yeah. Sorry, I'm still here. I just need to step and grab my army very quickly.
Yeah. Which one's the Day of...
So basically,
it's the one where the assault squads
cover.
Come in turn 1 from Deep Strike.
Yeah, I prefer that one. I like this.
A lot of assault marines. So you're better off buying the bundle from Forge World. I think it's 140 quid for 20 Mark IV assault marines.
That's not too bad.
Which isn't too shabby, to be honest.
No. Well, as you were saying the other day, Matt, like if if I get some, I'm more than happy to do it as like a WBG army and paint.
I'd happily get involved in painting them.
give you some.
Oh yeah, I'm well up for painting. But Blood Angels are my true love. They are the army that got me into the hobby. They are.
I mean, obviously, the only problem with that would be that there would be some amazingly painted ones from James, some really good painted ones by you, and then some averagely painted ones from me.
I mean, I've got some drop pods here that I am willing to donate to that army as well. So, yeah, I'm up for that. Plus, I when the Blood Angels book drops, I'm probably going to pick it up, and I may even start not a full army, but if they do Sanguinary Guard, I'll be picking up some Sanguinary Guard.
Yeah. I think I will probably grab some because I like the idea of Blood Angels.
I was waiting for the rules to drop for Blood Angels and then make my decision then.
You say that, but the rules that they've got at the moment aren't bad.
No, I think
Blade of Edition.
I think they're pretty damn good actually. They're basically wounding everything on threes. Well, Marines on threes. Yep. Pretty much nothing on sixes. Well, no, nothing on sixes because it's either fives or you can't hurt it.
Or Blade of Salty Tears, as people call it.
Yep, a couple of amazing sort of relics and weapons.
Yeah. Yep, that's all going to change, though. I reckon. I reckon they're going to get a bit of a nerf.
I think they probably will, but I don't think they're going to get a huge nerf. I think they're still going to be a fairly potent legion, and I imagine Sanguinius is going to be nails. Yeah.
He should be on par with Horus. I feel. If he's not, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But yeah, and then you've got to get a single Mastodon as well for the Blood Angels army. Yes. But we've got to smash it up, and then we've got to glue 10 tactical Marines on top.
Yes.
Yep.
Exactly.
Completely taken over by the red first.
Yep.
For
those that don't know what we're talking about, read
Cygnus Prime.
Fear to
Tread or no fear?
I think it's Fear to Tread. Yeah.
I will warn you now. The first half of the book, skip that. Read the second half of the book, and you will really enjoy it.
I don't know. I like the first half of the book.
It's really winded.
But
no, I've been the guy that read the audiobook because the audiobook I listened to, and the first half of the whole thing was really boring.
Okay.
Yeah,
I found it quite good overall.
Yeah,
and I do love Amit as well. Amit is one of my favourite characters.
Yeah.
Flesh Terror.
Yep.
God, don't talk about Blood Angels.
I'll pick some up tomorrow.
The thing is, a lot of the Blood Angels kits as well have got really good stuff in, because Blood Angels are very ornate as well.
Yep.
A lot of their stuff fits with the other heresy stuff.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter too much if you use the 40k upgrade kit.
So it might be worth picking up a tactical squad and a Terminator squad maybe because you get the weapons. To mix in with the Blood Angels bits, which would be really cool. Even the Sanguinary guard, because the axes and the X-Carmine blades and stuff would be really cool. But it depends on what the actual Sanguinary Guard 4-drop models will come out like.
Yeah, that's true.
So I've just got to blow my nose quickly, guys. Sorry.
Okie dokie. That's fine.
Okay.
Well, should we take this opportunity to have a quick look at the chat?
Yes, let's do that. I have another one. What considerations should someone make when making a militia army?
Honestly, I don't know. I've not really read the militia rules at all.
Don't make them fearless. Don't make them toughness 4. Don't make them with feel no pain. Basically, don't do what Tonka does. Now, to be honest, I played against Tonka's militia at the last Greetings event, and it was one of the best games I've ever had. So
is that the massive fearless rending blobs?
Yeah, and I just tank shocked everything. And I lost miserably, but it was so much fun. So
I don't know. I don't know much about the militia.
Militia seem to be very popular at the minute.
So
mainly because you can make them out of anything.
Yeah. I like the idea of the Army of Dark Compliance, where you combine the militia with normal Marines. I like the idea of that.
I love the fact you can take Sentinels in militia as well.
Yeah.
Yep. That's cool.
I'd be tempted to maybe treat them like an Imperial Guard army with some extra funky rules. I don't know.
It's always a good shout.
I know they're quite an expensive army to collect as well.
Well, it depends what you use.
I suppose if you're using the actual conversions and stuff, I'm thinking more of a modelling front.
Aquilas.
What was the question?
No,
again?
yeah, no, you shouldn't have
Use cultists.
shouldn't have Aquilas in any heresy army unless you're Emperor's children or Custodes. Because I don't think it was until the Emperor was interred on the golden throne that everyone else.
Yeah.
No, they still had an Aquila, but it was only the one-headed one,
Yeah.
I believe. Oh no, sorry, I beg your pardon. They still had the Aquila, but the one-headed one was the Emperor's one, and that was what some of the Imperial Fists and the Custodes and the Emperor's children had, I think.
I thought it was only the Emperor's children because they went on in Fulgrim. They go on about being.
Yeah, that's true.
They get to wear the Aquila. So I would say it's set.
Yeah, no, don't use Aquillas.
Certainly not on militia. Like I wouldn't have thought they would be permitted to. Like maybe other
equally,
space.
Yeah, equally. If you put Aquillas on it, then you are pigeonholed into being loyalist. Yes. Whereas with something like militia, you could quite easily make an army that could go either traitor or loyalist, and you could just pick and choose depending on what you fancy playing at the time. I wouldn't put Aquillas on.
No, I certainly would.
On militia, unless you were talking about the Aquila Flyer.
No, isn't that meant to be really bad?
Well, probably, but it looks cool.
It does look cool.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Would you ever do YouTube videos on if you get to start collecting, where to go from there?
Is this for 40k or Heresy? Because the start collecting box for Heresy is a Battle of Calf box.
Yeah.
And
you know what? I don't know why they don't change that box to that.
Start collecting Heresy.
Start collecting Heresy.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm going to make
we probably
now.
I think we probably could do something along those lines, couldn't we?
Something I think we would.
I am really interested in the news that they released the other day. I've always been a big fan of Deathwatch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes,
and Primaris are coming to Deathwatch.
Yes, indeed they are.
Which really does interest me.
That could be quite cool.
But the what's the other question we got there? I know this is a 40k question, but I was thinking of getting a Predator Armored Assault Launcher for my AM. But I was wondering if anyone has come across them and if they're any good. Predator Armored, what's that then?
It's the Gorgon with. It's essentially the Gorgon with the big missiles in it.
Is that still available? Oh, is that the thing that we were looking at the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. I like the look of them.
Yeah, I've got absolutely no idea what their 40k rules are like. To be honest.
Predator Armored Assault Launcher. Never heard of it.
It's very cool.
It's basically like a mini Gorgon.
Okay, I don't even know if it's got 40k rules.
Full of gigantic missiles.
Does it have 40k rules?
Yeah, it should. They'll be in the Forge World Astra Militarum book.
Is it the Cerastus rules?
I thought that was just the. That's just the Imperium.
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that's just the Imperium book, isn't it?
No,
there's actually an Astra Militarum book as well.
There's a tanks of the Astra Militarum and a tank and a Force of the Adeptus Astartes.
Well, I never.
So am I. I am very much for the Cerastus as well. I love it. It's such a nice model.
But yeah, I don't know what the rules are. Generally speaking, super heavies in 40k aren't brilliant.
No. Some of them are good. Some of them are good.
Yeah, but it depends what you're up against. A lot of them have rules that are really good against other super heavies.
Yes.
And if you're not up against other super heavies, they're sort of a little bit wasted because of the way that wounds don't carry over. So you could shoot at a tactical squad with a weapon that does 6 shots and 2d6 damage per hit, and you could kill 1 Marine because of the way that it doesn't spill over.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They look badass. That is for sure.
I mean, it's not heresy related at all. But I would say one of the best 40k super heavies is actually the Primaris one, because it doesn't have guns that do like 2d6 damage. Its biggest is like 3.
Gun,
so it's just got loads of lowish damage, which is kind of what you need for taking out.
Yeah, which they've actually got one of those on the big McCrag table now as well.
Yeah, they do.
Stormlord, is that the?
That's the one with the
20 shots
with the Gatling cannon thing.
No, don't talk about the Stormlord. Craig's here.
Stormlord's great.
Stormlord is Stormlord. I do like Stormlords.
And a transport capacity of 40.
Yeah.
Yep.
And 20 can shoot out the back.
Yep.
I was tempted to get one of them for the Death Guard. because it feels like that sort of slow, grindy assault transport that they'd
Oh,
use. But
do you guys see the Webway portal that's been released as well?
I think I did, yeah.
I've got my White Dwarf the other day. It's indoors. I should have brought it in because we should really do, like, when I get my White Dwarf, we should do a live stream on the White Dwarf.
yeah. I'd be up for that.
Actually, not a bad idea.
Yeah, because I get mine like a week early, so it might be a good shout to do that next time. To be honest, it's a bit lame this time round. It's all got fish people in.
Right, okay.
It's got like the beefiest seahorse in the world. There's like a seahorse with like Schwarzenegger pecs.
Nice.
I kind of need that.
But it's like nurgling size. So yeah, we got way off topic now, but
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We've covered our armies off. For reference, some of the other armies that we've seen for this event, there's an Iron Warriors list running
Armored Breakthrough, I think it is.
Armored Breakthrough. So he's got 4 Predators, a Sikaran Venator, 2 Medusas.
2 infantry models in the army, which is Perturabo and a Primus Medicae.
Oh, was it a Primus Medicae?
I think it is, yeah.
I thought it was a Forge Lordy type dude.
Oh, no, it is a Forge Lord. Sorry, yeah. No, you're right, it is a Forge Lord.
And he's also running the Tormentor, which is a Shadow Sword that counts as a dedicated transport, and I have a feeling has a Void Shield.
It does indeed, a single Void Shield.
Yeah. So that army is pretty brutal.
I kind of want that.
Yeah. Oh, the thing here.
But if you take out the Predators, there's nothing you can do because he's out of scoring units.
Exactly.
And Predators aren't the hardest things in the world to destroy.
This is very true. They are quite.
Yeah.
But there's a Blood Angels list I saw which looks quite cool. I think he's running Day of Revelation.
Such a nice army. Yeah, that looks such a nice army as well. But it looks like it's going to beat the crap out of us.
Yeah.
2 Predators, Charybdis Assault Claw. Sorry, 2 Leviathans. Sorry,
2 Leviathans in drop pods.
Yeah, Charybdis Assault Claw.
Loads of 2 15-man assault squads, maybe 20-man.
And I think a Contemptor.
10-man Terminator squad.
Oh, that was a 10-man Terminator squad.
Yeah, in the Charybdis. And a Xiphon, I think it was.
Yeah.
Or a Lightning, maybe.
That's fairly unpleasant.
Yeah.
I think it was a Xiphon.
But it's pretty cool. It's a very cool list.
Yeah.
One thing in the topic of the week I'm going to leave out this week. So, what are our plans for our heresy armies?
Yeah,
we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing I want to talk about is like September.
Yeah.
So
well, we've got any other mentions here? Also, okay, new army has got back. Well, hang on. Let's do the questions that we got on.
Yeah. So
on Facebook first.
Peter asked us, what would you need to? What was it? What would you need to start
to run a gaming club?
That was it.
He's got a space.
Models, people.
Yeah, he briefly spoke to me about this at
a table.
Salute. So he's like, what would I need to run a games club? I have a venue to use. I just need to know what else I may need to have.
Yep.
First of all, I would say you need some 6x4 sheets of either plywood or MDF.
Yep.
And some tables.
Yep.
Then it's mainly scenery, but it depends on what games you want to play. If it's just heresy, then you're going to need some scenery. But scenery, people can bring.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I don't know if I was going to a gaming tournament to a games club on a weekday night, I would not want to lug around a giant box of scenery.
No, I would expect there to be some, even if not. Even if I was going to bring
start small, like with 3 or 4 tables, of scenery, but then it also really does depend on what games people are playing. Because, like for instance, when I go to my local gaming club now and I want to play tanks, I'm the only one that's got any scenery for tanks, so I will take what I have. Then there's loads of 40k scenery and that down there, and bits and bobs. Gaming mats.
Yeah, game mats are very useful.
Yep,
gaming mats are your best friend.
Yeah, because it means you haven't got to decorate. You haven't got to like put flock all over the tables or paint the tables or anything like that.
As cool as that can look.
Yeah. So you just get a sheet of wood. You put the gaming mat on. Then gaming mat EU scenery, or even if you want some really nice scenery, check out the new Desecration City from the XLC. such a good bargain.
Yeah.
It's
on Kickstarter at the moment.
It's on Kickstarter. We've backed it ourselves, so yeah, I need to back that actually when I get paid.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in as well. So yeah, kablams. Nothing wrong with MDF Gothic Ruins.
Exactly.
Yeah. So hit up the XLC. They've got loads of stuff on there.
Yeah.
It's a really good way. It's quite durable as well, and you ain't got to paint it because it's already printed.
Yeah,
that's the big thing. Because if you're trying to put terrain on multiple tables, it can take a long time to paint everything up.
Yes.
To a
It's
standard
nice
that
to
you're
make
happy
some
with.
one-off bits and pieces and stuff. I mean, I've got some bits and pieces I want to bring up to when we play next. When once Matt's finally moved and everything else, I'll sort out something. But I'm really umming and ahhing about saving up to buy a proper forge-rolled Zone Mortalis table.
Oh, okay, that is very expensive.
That is very expensive. That's really expensive.
Going back a bit, I would also recommend having spare dice.
Yep.
Yes, people always forget dice.
Spare dice, spare tape measures, spare templates, depending on what game system you're playing, obviously, because there will be people that forget their dice or their tape measure or whatever when they come to play.
Even like a little tuck shop, like whether you go to like Booker's or something and you just buy some cans of drink, basically anything that's sealed, so crisps, chocolate, nothing like that needs to be refrigerated or anything like that.
Yeah,
just some nibbles so that people can put money in the kitty or whatever else.
I mean, you can Cadbury's chocolate fingers.
Yeah,
that is a staple gaming requirement for us.
Yeah.
Even just like some like a kettle and some
tea and coffee making facilities.
Yeah, just pick up like a pint of milk on your way over to the gaming club or something. So there's milk. Just really basic stuff.
And obviously, if you're charging people to play there, because if you're, say, renting out the hall or whatever, then you can then any spare money you've got from that can go towards new terrain or whatever. So you can sort of and you can sort of just keep the club going and sort of self-sufficient, basically.
I mean, the one thing I will quickly say is like the tuck shop at my local club. Everything in the tuck shop is 50p.
Okay. Yep. Because you just pop down to Costco or something and get a load of
you can buy the stuff, and
so it just funds itself basically.
And
then there's like a weekly subs, which I think is like £3, and that goes because it's at a scout hall. They don't pay for the scout hall, because someone knows the scout leader and everything else. So all the like the money that goes into the club buys terrain and game mats for the club. So. And then every now and then they might do a trip somewhere or something as well. Yeah,
so that's what I would. That's what I would recommend.
Yeah, definitely.
Basically, think of everything you need for a game that you're going to play, and just make sure you've got definitely multiple tables and terrain, and you've then got some spares if people forget stuff. Be it
super.
So the number one thing, storage. Think about storage.
Absolutely.
Whether
Chairs,
it's somewhere
even
there
if it's
you
just
can
little fold-up stools.
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to run my own club, and I've got like my parents have got like a spare box trailer, which, if it comes to it, I can get a tow bar put on my car. Well, not my new one. It won't tow anything. It's tiny.
That I would pay to see.
But like a little box trailer, I can borrow my dad's car. He's got a tow bar on it, and everything can just live in that box trailer. So it's like all the tables, all the mats, everything can live in there. And basically I just turn up, empty it out into the club hall, and then at the end of the night pack it all in until next week. So
pack it in.
You got to think about that as well. So because you don't want to be like driving home at 11, 12 o'clock at night and having to empty your car. I mean, I used to be a roadie for a DJ, and that sucked so much. You're finishing at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and then you're driving home. Then you've got to unload the car before you go to bed. And trust me, unloading stuff at 3 o'clock in the morning, it sucks. It really does. So think about that as well. But the XLC,
hopefully that was useful.
Definitely, yeah. Hopefully that helped.
Yeah.
Then Craig asked us in 2,500 points, how many Land Raiders is too many Land Raiders?
The answer is
Craig. You're playing Iron Hands, so
as many as you can fit in. That's
yes, but I would say in 2,500 points, you're unlikely to come across masses of anti-tank.
So take all of the Land Raiders.
Well, yeah, that if
you'll rarely come up against super heavies in 2.5 lists.
I would say 4
3
at a push. 3 was what I was going to say, but 3 to 4 I would say would be your absolute max.
10.
I mean, Craig, you just need 4 Proteuses with 4 Breacher squads and a Praetor, and you're sorted.
Yeah.
How much was the cheapest like HQ and 2 troops that you can get?
2 tactical squads and a
Delegatus.
Yeah. Bare bones Delegatus. I think it's like less than 500 points.
Yeah, it would be, yeah, probably.
So you could get what, like maybe 6 Land Raiders, 7 Land Raiders?
Oh.
Hey, you know, I think how many I've got 6 Land Raiders. Okay, I've got a new army list.
Why are you doing Iron Hands, Will?
Peter, that sounds awesome. Whereabouts are you based? Because I'd get.
He's just up the road from me.
Oh right, okay.
He's Dartford based.
Oh okay, that's not a million miles away from where I'm going to.
No,
I would get involved in that. That sounds like a great place.
I'll be able to attend probably once a month, Pete, if you get something sorted. I mean, I'll help out. I've got a Zone Mortalis board we can bring up, so
yeah.
Once I'm working on it, I'm still adding details and stuff, so slowly. So yeah, I need to try and get some offcuts of wiring and stuff from work because I want to put wires across the walls and stuff.
Yeah,
just to add little bits and pieces.
What did I need? I
really want to put like some LEDs on it, but I think it's going to be too much.
Nah.
So, because I want to bring back the Zone Mortalis games because no one seems to be running Zone Mortalis games on YouTube anymore. So
yeah,
yeah, I need to bring it back because it is a fun game.
It is a very, and
it's nice and easy battle reports to do as well.
Oh yeah,
which is always useful.
Yeah,
less than an hour normally.
Yep.
Unless you're really slogging it out.
Yeah.
They're really boring to watch, though, I find. No, not boring to watch. The first 2 turns are boring to watch.
Yeah,
yes.
But then turn 3 is just like, wow, my entire
turn 3 is half your army, yeah. And you're like, wow.
Where did the rest of that army go?
So, yeah, they're brutal, but they're good fun. So, yeah, so have we got any questions in the chat that anyone wants answered? So, yeah, we've got. Well, if we've got anything else on the meeting notes, there we go.
So yeah, we're very official today. You see.
Yeah.
So, meet up at Warhammer World.
Yes.
September.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Before we go that, let's just have a quick look through and see what we missed in the actual chat. Release some info about Primaris kill teams today. Yes, I saw that, but I haven't had a chance to actually read it yet. I'm quite interested in that as well because I've got a load of Primaris Marines sat staring at me waiting to get painted, and it was going to be White Scars, but it might possibly be Deathwatch.
They look like they could be fairly interesting.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of ways to do mortal wounds to stuff.
Yes,
based on some of their stratagems.
Oh, mate, you're doing Deathwatch?
Well, no, I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with my Primaris yet. I think I'm going to stick with the White Scars idea, but I haven't decided yet.
I do like the White Scars idea. I will.
Yeah.
You rarely see White Scars as well, to be honest.
Yes. Oh yeah, I might do that. Tarnus, get a new army as I got back pay for the pay rest today. Not a fan of the Drukhari. Do like the look of Imperial Guard, but not sure where to go if I don't go with them.
If you don't,
depends what you want to play.
Yeah.
Don't do what I do. Don't buy stuff. Don't buy stuff until you're like set. Read loads of backstory. Look at battle reports and stuff.
I think that's the thing. You need to kind of research what you and figure out what is interesting for you.
Mm-hmm. Don't look up to what I do.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend
Alpha Legion.
Don't you dare. You dare.
I'm joking.
I would definitely recommend watching battle reports on YouTube. If you've got a couple of ideas for an army that you might want to do. For example, if you're thinking about Imperial Guard. Well, yeah. If you're thinking about Imperial Guard, watch some Imperial Guard battle reports.
To be honest,
see if you like the way they play.
Sorry, yeah. Imperial Guard. Look up the Colonel on Tabletop Tactics. He does some really cool Imperial Guard lists.
They're very strong, generally.
They're very tank heavy as well.
Yeah, they tend to be a channel that's more
power gamey.
Power gamey, yeah, I would agree with that. That's pretty good.
I mean, stick with the old favourites like mini war gaming and
mini wargames don't generally get rules right all the time. Is the problem with
this is true.
What I would say, just have a look around YouTube. See if you can see if you can find some games for some armies that you like the look of.
You will very easily be able to find some games for any army. I would
absolutely,
and just watch a few reports, see if you like the rules, see if you like how they play, see if you like how they look.
I mean, the other thing I would suggest actually is get involved in a gaming group nearby. Yeah. And if people have armies,
is that a subtle hint for me to get that sorted for you?
A little bit. See what other armies people have got there, and either watch some games when you're at the gaming event, or potentially even ask if you can play somebody's army, because you will find a lot of people are very willing to either talk a lot about their own armies, or they'll probably just let you play with them. Obviously, once you get to know them a bit.
Tarnas, I would say that whilst yes, they can be vehicle heavy, you can do a full infantry Astra Militarum Imperial Guard army. It's a lot of models, it's a lot of money, it's a lot to paint, but it's a very cool looking army.
Sorry, I know. I take it Tarnas hasn't really played before.
Tarnas is no.
I don't think so.
You've played a few games, Tarnas, but I know you were mostly Age of Sigmar when we were talking in stream.
I mean,
but I know you've done.
If you're just getting into like 40k in that, a good army to get into. I mean, I know this is like Primaris Space Marines. They're very forgiving. They're cheap to buy as well. It's a very cheap army to start.
Very cheap army to start, and that's the thing. Like, I know you have done the Drukhari. I know you've got some orcs, but Primaris might be a good shout for just like getting into 40k.
Not 40k. Yeah. All right. I'm just reading this thing there. Sorry. Yeah. It's all. I mean, I always, if there's an army that I like, the first thing I do is I go and pick up the codex. I mean, a codex now they're 25 quid roughly.
I don't. If I am interested in a new army, the first thing I always do is go into 1d4 Chen.
That's true. Yeah,
that's a good shout as well. So actually, I always forget about 1d4 Chen.
Although I don't think they've updated as much recently.
No,
I haven't seen. But like for most armies, you can get
taste.
Pardon?
They're a very acquired taste.
They are, but I think if you can get past the humor, whether that's your kind of thing, they do usually have pretty good, accurate overviews of how a unit is going to perform.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
they are actually surprisingly well informed and informative.
Definitely. I even when I'm looking at legions for 30k, I look at
exactly.
And I'm like, wow, they're actually.
I mean, if you're interested in army, I would say first up 1d4 Chan just to get an overview before you spend any money. But then if they do sound interesting, definitely, as James said, go buy the codex.
Also, don't be afraid to speak to people in your local Games Workshop. The staff there, yes, they can sometimes be a bit pushy to try and make you buy stuff.
I think they're a lot better lately,
but they do generally know.
Yeah,
they do generally know a lot, and they will give you advice on what to do. If you want to play a melee army, they'll teach you in that. They'll put you in that direction. If you want to play a shooty army, they'll put you in that direction. But yeah, watch battle reports, see how armies perform for people, see if you like that play style, and go that way around. I would say.
Yeah.
What else we got? Craig, does anyone know where I can buy a single plastic cataphracti Terminator? eBay
Craig,
is failing tonight.
Craig, are you trying to build your Praetor, Craig? Because I need to send you some stuff. So send me a PM. I've just got to dig them out, and I can send you the Battle of Calth Terminator dude.
Oh yeah, I've got him as well. Yeah, actually.
Yeah,
If you want him, I can send him.
I've got 3 of them.
I think I only
That
have
doesn't-
one actually.
And,
but,
I have some Iron Hands transfers I can send you as well. So yeah, just send me a PM with your address and I'll post them up to you.
Yeah, cool. What else we got? John, I think if you have mostly intercessors, then you've added Reavers, aggressors, interceptors. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. It is, yeah. If you have one Inceptor, you can fall back and shoot. If you have one Aggressor, you don't suffer a penalty to move and shoot assault or heavy weapons. That's quite nice.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, Tarnus tanks are very cool for the Guard. If you like tanks, then Guard is the way to go, in my opinion.
See, I disagree.
Really? What would you go for 40k tanks then?
Oh, sorry, no, sorry, I misheard.
I was just going back to Tarnus.
Yeah, no, I thought you were talking about Astra Militarum. You would do tanks, and I was going to say I disagree. If I was going to do Astra Militarum, I would do infantry.
Oh no,
if you're interested in tanks, then yes, I agree.
They have the most tanks available.
Astra Militarum are the people,
including the Forge World tanks.
If you look at the Forge World stuff, you can run the Carassus and all that lot.
Yeah,
they are so good. They look awesome, and some of the flyers they get as well are pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is true.
Just do Death Corps.
Alternatively, the other option would be get onto this slight segue and a bit of a not self-promotion, but a bit of a promotion for Will thing. Get onto Will's Discord and have a chat with myself and Will. And whoever else happens to be on there about it. Because
I'm never on Discord.
While we won't claim to know everything, we have been playing 40k for quite a long time.
I know everything.
No, you don't. We have we have been playing 40k for a long time, so we should be able to at least give you some advice on stuff. And we're always willing to help there. Well, at least I am. I don't know. But I can't speak for Will, but I'm always willing to help out.
I'm always willing to help, and I know everything. So
okay, yeah. So yeah.
Oh, someone's been posting some Arcuses on the greetings page.
Oh, really?
God.
Is that the Thousand Suns one?
Have you seen that someone's bringing the big Mechanicum?
Yeah,
thing as well.
I did.
And I'm like, shit.
I want the Ordinatus.
The Ordinatus. Yeah.
See, that was
not the Sonic Wave one. The other one.
The big gun one.
Yeah.
That, in some ways, I think that's better. Actually,
it is. Yeah. In my opinion, it is. Yeah. I also saw somebody saying that they still needed to paint their glaive, and that was, and I think he was doing Dark Angels, so he's obviously. Well, I say obviously, he's probably a loyalist.
Well, I didn't know you were going.
Yeah, no, surprise.
Yeah, so that'll be entertaining. Hopefully, I won't get drawn against that because that will absolutely murder my infantry list. But yeah,
so that's pretty much.
I think we're up to date on the chat now.
Yeah. September. We definitely want to do a meet up in September at Warhammer World.
Yes.
It's just deciding on a weekend. Obviously, it's going to be based around the availability of myself, Matt, Will, Arthur, and Alex, if they can make it.
Tables at Warhammer World.
And obviously tables and events at Warhammer World. So it's going to be based around that. So, we're definitely looking at doing something in September.
Yep, and it'd be nice to get as many people up there as we can.
Absolutely.
I will definitely be taking 30k. I imagine.
Same here, 100%.
I imagine we'll probably take some 40k as well. So
I might try and book a Zomortalis table up there.
Yeah,
and
that's
we can
not a bad idea.
A round robin on Zomortalis.
Yeah, so we'll be able to play a number of different games. And obviously, if we get in there early enough, we'll be able to book up multiple tables and stuff.
Yeah.
So
we'll probably
be
out there for 2 days as well. I'm hoping to be out there for the whole weekend.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
won't have money though to spend, so yeah.
Since when has that stopped?
I was gonna say that means you'll only get what, a couple of things.
I can't go to that place and not spend money.
Yep.
No. You come home with a Stormbird.
Oh, yes. They're up by dawn.
Yeah. No, that was the Thunderhawk.
The Thunderhawk.
Yeah.
Oh, Will. Yeah, we know where we'll be standing anyway.
Yeah.
He'll be at the Dark Angels.
Pressed up against that exhibit.
You're watching being escorted out in just underpants.
Yeah.
He'll be like one of those kids that you see stuck in the grabby machines.
Yeah.
At like a
Dark Angels.
Oh,
Yeah,
it'd be
exactly,
like Moss when he gets stuck in the teddy bear machine trying to get the iPhone.
Yeah.
Yes.
From
Yeah,
the
exactly.
IT crowd, sorry.
I,
For those that have
Exactly.
seen it,
That'll be
he
Will.
spends
I
the night.
fully expect that to actually happen. Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll give people more information closer to the time, but
Definitely.
it'll be awesome to see as many people up there as possible.
Yeah.
Because it's always a good laugh. It's always good to play up there, and it's good to just hang out up there as well. To be honest, because the exhibitions are cool, the food's great.
Yeah,
and
even
people are
if
just awesome.
It's a great.
I mean, hopefully,
great
if we manage to do it when there's an event on again,
Mhm.
normally on the Saturday there's like a quiz.
There is, yeah.
So
a terrible quiz, but
Well, I think it was only terrible because we knew nothing about Lord of the Rings.
maybe
If it had been 40k
maybe.
or 30k, I think we would have done a lot better.
if they'd done it on the films, then we would have probably got somewhere. But the fact
Yeah.
that it was on the game, we were like, we know nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Though we did get 2 questions right, which
We
was
did.
shocking.
We did.
Yeah.
So
It's a bit of a
yeah,
surprise.
definitely want to do that. Is there anyone that you want to shout out, and everyone else? I mean, I'm going to give a quick shout out to Kablams, Craig. We met him
Yep.
at Warhammer World.
Yeah, absolutely
Stand-up
lovely
guy.
guy. Fantastic conversions and scratch build plastic
He's also
cards.
doing Iron Hands, so yeah, dude, I got your back. And yeah, his plastic card skills are amazing.
Yeah.
And then I also want to give a shout out to Wargamer Online as well. I think.
Yes, I think we should. Yeah.
They've
There's
been
some great stuff over there.
Yeah, they've also been like recommending us a lot and things like that as well.
Yeah.
So we want to pass the favour back and just say go check them out.
Absolutely,
definitely.
They do loads of live streams. Sam is actually doing a freaking amazing converted army at the minute.
Oh yeah, what's he up to?
He's building a Overlord's army, but but using humans.
Oh,
interesting.
And basically, you know the big wrecked ship that they're doing for the Immerdeth Deep King?
Yeah.
He's turning that into his ironclad.
Oh, that's quite cool.
That is very cool. I'm a fan.
And he's using Orlok models as the troops and stuff.
Yeah.
So it looks so good. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
I think he's going to use that new Tau-looking bounty hunter. He's going to use that as like his chemist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stuff. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be like a one of a kind army, definitely once it's done. Yeah. But I keep popping in on their live streams and that and checking them out, and yeah, they've always got some good stuff, good chats going on all the time and that as well. They get around 50, 60 people watching, so yeah,
definitely worth checking them out.
I know I'm always going to shout out podcasts as well.
Yeah,
love podcasts. So Radio Freest fan, Unremembered Heresy, Geno 5.2, Legion of Lies. Who's the other one I listen to? Can't remember. I listen to too many.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So, and then we keep getting pushed to turn this into a podcast as well.
We do, yeah.
So,
which we will work on.
I was
see if we can make it. See if we can make it viable. I think we should be able to.
Yeah, I don't think it will be too insurmountable, but it's just getting around to actually doing it.
Yeah. XLC.
XLC,
as always, we're gonna shout them out. Awesome people. Jodie's a legend, and their terrain is fantastic.
Second to none, and their paint stations and that as well. Cool.
Their paint stations are brilliant. I've got one sat behind me.
I've got 3 or 4 of them now.
And yes, if you're interested in some really cool MDF terrain for 40k or any sort of sci-fi-ish setting, then the new Kickstarter Desecration City is definitely one to look into.
Yeah,
and get involved in that Kickstarter. They've got some very cool stuff there. Yeah. So that's
and as always, Forge World, we love you.
Yeah, Forge World. Yeah,
absolutely, always.
Hurry up with your books.
Yeah, we need this new Dark Angel, Blood Angels book.
We do.
Agreed.
Yeah, we need it now.
Cool. And that's about it. I mean, I want to shout out my cat Ziggy.
Named after Mr. Bowie, perhaps?
Seems reasonable.
No, he's just called Ziggy. Yeah, he's awesome. I'll have to try and bring him in one day. Whenever I've got the garage window open, he's maybe in the summer when we finally get it. Yeah, jump in and hopefully join us.
That'd be awesome.
So yeah, he's a dude. He's fat, but yeah, he's a dude.
Yeah, no, that'd be really cool. Yes, so I think we've pretty much covered everything we were going to.
Let me just double check.
Fairly well.
Yeah, I think so. Phosphex Party. That always reminds me of the. I suppose they're probably a dubstep group, Knife Party. I always think they're going to be like a sci-fi version of Knife Party.
Oh, what are we talking about next week? Yeah.
Oh yes, next week.
Are we going to do a Legion, or are we going to do?
Yeah,
I think we should do a Legion.
yeah,
I think so.
So it'd be Night Lords. Night Lords.
Yay.
Yeah. So yeah.
But we'll do. I don't actually think Night Lords will take us too long to cover. So what we'll probably do is a brief overview of greetings. And Night Lords.
And then we're on to Iron Hands.
We will be.
Yeah.
It is Iron Hands, yeah.
It is, yeah. Because the 9th is Blood Angels, which aren't properly out yet.
No, because we did say when we started we're going to do the Red Books.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we can move on to what other armies are on in the other books.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Exactly.
Indeed.
So
really good.
Iron Hands. I'm very much looking forward to that. I've got lots to say.
Mm-hmm.
Night Lords.
Funny
I can tell you now exactly what I think about Night Lords.
They're amazing.
That they suck.
They're
and
amazing.
Vulcan lives.
Will, are you going to do anything with your Night Lords?
Yes.
Okay. Because I was going to offer to take them off your hands if you weren't.
All I've got that is still in the Night Lords blue is some Raptors. Everything else is...
Have you still got Sevatar?
I've still got Sevatar.
Yeah.
He's built, base coated, but I haven't started painting him yet.
Right, okay.
But I don't know, I'll have a think, because in all realistically,
yes, realistically, that is the word you're looking for.
I probably won't.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure yet.
Matt loves his traitors.
I do.
Yeah,
I do. I'm quite tempted. Yeah, if you change your mind, Will, I will take. I'll certainly take Sevatar off you.
Terror Squads.
Another shout out. Tabletop Banter.
Oh yeah, Callum. Yeah, Callum and Harry.
Very cool dudes, and they are also currently doing a series, and I think it's going to be the main direction that they're taking the channel.
To check this out.
For the
Heralds of Ruin
Heresy Kill Team rules, which look really, really cool. Sort of up to maximum sort of 8 to 10 models, probably 250 points. It's like a skirmish game set in the Heresy. And it looks really cool, and I'd love to get involved in doing some of that.
We could definitely do that.
I mean, just make sort of 5 or 10 forces for different legions. And just have a bit of fun with it. So I would love to do something like that. And they are, very, 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 very good guys, and very good videos and things that they do.
Yeah, I think Callum and Harry are also holding their own events and stuff as well now.
They are, yes. I'm going to
Callum, Matt's going to one. I think Harry's also holding one at Boards and Swords, I want to say.
Is that the Norwich one?
I think it's the Norwich one, or the Derby one, which is going to be pretty cool. There's so many events going on. I mean, I know there's some tickets available for the next Tarsus event, and I was like so tempted, but Charlotte said no. So,
that's a shame.
I was just like, I really want to go to a Geno event, because apparently they are the nuts.
The bee's knees.
Not only that, like Stu and Tom, they're both like two great guys. I mean, if you want some miniatures painted, check out Miniature Realm Studios. Stu is a god when it comes to painting full armies and that. This has just turned into a big shout out thing now. So
but that's fine.
Yeah,
fine.
We love our community. The Heresy community is amazing.
It is.
So,
it is.
It's so much nicer. This is better. I'm going to make this controversial now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know you're about to say.
I won't do that.
I know what you're about to say.
30k is the
Derby
best.
in June. That's the one. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. I did want to get up to that one, but I don't think I'm going to be able to, unfortunately. The one that Harry's running. It's a little bit too close to everything else that I'm doing, and obviously the move so I can't really make it up for then, unfortunately.
It's understandable.
But I'll definitely be up for some more.
Yeah.
And we'll try and let everybody know which tournaments we're attending if we go to any other ones, just so we can meet people as well.
So I would say keep an eye out on Instagram over the weekend, because I'm sure myself and Matt will be posting up loads of stuff.
Yes.
I'm going to try and photobomb so many people as many people as I can. I will be posting them. I'm going to try and post up as much as I can on Instagram. So I've even dug out my battery pack so that I can charge my phone halfway through.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah.
So I'm looking to really enjoy myself. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
So I think we're going up to Friday.
We are indeed, yes.
I'm so glad that it's Bank Holiday Monday as well, because it gives me a day to get over it.
Yep. I'd completely forgotten it was Bank Holiday.
Yeah, so did I. I was like, oh, sweet, I'll get Bank Holidays off. So I was like, yes, 4-day weekend.
Yeah, that's going to be really good. Stay tuned to Instagram and stuff from us. And then obviously there'll be a Facebook updates on... there'll be YouTube update on Monday, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll probably get it sorted and posted up for Monday. It'll just be, rather than do loads of little videos, I'd rather just make one big video of the whole weekend.
Yeah.
With all the snippets and that. I think that'd be the best bet.
I agree.
Because otherwise it's just going to be short little 1-minute videos, which are be pointless.
Yeah.
They'll be fine for Instagram, but for the channel, no, it won't really work.
Yeah.
Yep. That's fair.
So we'll just do one overview of the weekend. And I want to try and do, if you haven't seen it, if you go onto my old channel, Tabletop War James, there's an actual army overview thing where I've gone and taken videos of every single army that attended, or most of them. I think I did miss 1 or 2 because people packed them away. And it shows you the types of armies there, and they're all beautiful. They are so nice.
I think there was one that wasn't painted, from what I remember on that video.
No, every single one was painted.
Oh, was it? I thought. Yeah. Oh, don't know what I watched then.
Every single one was painted. So I will try and do the same again when they do the armies on parade thing. I think it's on the Sunday that they do that. Because some people are only coming on the Sunday as well. So I will try and get videos of every single army. It's going to be nearly 70 armies, so it's going to be quite a task, but I'm going to try and do it. Even if it's only like 5 seconds on each army. I'll do it. So it'd be a cool little video.
Yeah, definitely. The last one was very cool. So
very Super Bowl-ish.
Yeah. And it's good to see what other people are taking.
It gives you an idea of what people take to like events and that as well.
Yeah. Although, as we said, this is more narrative than Smash Face, but
it seems to be
there will be a lot of Smash Face. Yeah,
definitely.
So, no, that was really cool. So we are coming up on the 11 o'clock mark. So we've been going for roughly 2 hours, which is about the normal time we tend to finish up. So, are there any final questions for anybody? Will, have you got any questions?
Who is going to be the first person to get beaten by my Dark Angels when the book comes out?
I don't know how many. I think I'm the only person that has been beaten by Dark Angels, aren't I?
I think you are.
So probably me.
Well, we need a rematch, Will. Anyway,
we do need a rematch.
But well, that's not going to be till like 2023. So
I know, right? We may well never see the light of day of the Dark.
No, exactly.
Which would be a shame.
Yeah, I suppose it would be. No, that's good. James, any questions?
Or answers.
Or answers to questions that you might have just suddenly thought about.
Which army am I doing next?
No one knows the answer to that.
A great question. I don't think even I know that. Yeah.
No. I know a couple of the options.
Yeah.
We had a bit of a chat the other day, didn't we?
Well, I did start this guy again. You can't really see it.
Oh, the Custodes man.
Yeah, this is. I'll give you a quick sneak peek of the. So I don't know if you really be able to see. So it's not really going to work, I don't think. No. So this is the Green Stuff World paint. It's not really going to show up on the camera because it's not really like good enough quality unless it focuses. Oh, nearly. it going to focus? No, it's not going to focus. But yeah, I'm not a big fan as of yet for the green stuff world paints. But
no, you prefer the scale 75s.
Scale 75s are so good. But yeah, I need to. I think I'm going to go with a Tamiya Clear on the green and blue for my Alpha Legion, definitely.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
I'm building the Alpha Legion as a Zomortalis Force to start with, and then once I'm there, then I will decide whether I'm going to move on to another army or because I think that's probably the best way for me to go because I love playing Zomortalis.
Yep.
So if I build a Zomortalis army of all the different legions that I want to do, and then find out which one I like painting the most and like playing the most, and then I can pick how to expand that army from then.
Yep.
So
that makes sense.
That's the way I'm going to go. And not only that, it's like to do a Zomortalis army, Calf box.
Yeah, it's dirt cheap.
A few little forge roll bits.
Yeah.
Under £100, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I know you can pick up a Calf box for like £65 now on mine.
Yeah.
So you just got to know where to look.
Yep.
That sounds like a plan to me.
So unless I do knights, then yeah, that's just can't do Zomortalis with knights unless you can take armages.
No.
That would be amazing.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Yeah, because they're sort of dreadnought-ish sized, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, technically you can't use Leviathans and Derrideos in Zomortalis
because their bases are too big.
Yeah, even though Derrideos were built for Zomortalis.
Yeah, with the Atamantic doobity what's
which I did see. I saw someone running a Derrideo with the automatic or atomatic Preverse and plasma guns in a drop pod, and I was like, "That's a pretty good shout." To be honest,
yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Because then what he did is like deep struck some Terminators in around it, and I was like, "That's a really good idea."
Yeah.
So yeah, +1 to your invul save. So 2 up invul. No, I don't think you can take it past a 3+. I was like 2 up invul Imperial Fist Terminators.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, you can't take it past a 3+.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, that's really cool. Tartarus with a 3 up. No, Tartarus. Cataphractii with a 3 up invul. That sounds really fun.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, but it's only against shooting, so not in combat. But it makes them survive.
Just a flat invulnerable save.
No, basically it's +1 to your invul against shooting attacks. Once you're in combat, it doesn't work.
Okay.
Because it means that you're basically inside the bubble.
They're inside the bubble. See, what would be better is if it gave everybody inside the bubble +1 invulnerable save.
Oh yeah, I think it does.
Yeah.
If your enemy units get inside the bubble, then they basically get +1, I think, as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's just basically any unit within 6 inches. So, or any model. It might be model, not unit.
I think it's model, yeah.
I think it is model. I've always wanted to do it. I've always wanted to run like Terminators in front of a Derrideo walking up the corridor in Zomortalis.
Yeah. Well, I think they preview an Atamant, one of the pervasive
ages
things.
ago. Some people have actually got the model because they sold it.
Yeah, they did
at one of the events.
And
it kind of did. So, yeah, bit of a shame.
It was actually quite cool looking.
Yeah, it looks like
too difficult to make one. I would have thought, but
it's basically like a heatsink sort of thing.
Yeah.
But then we've got some new missiles coming for the Derrideo as well. So
yeah, I saw that.
They look like hunter-killer missiles, basically.
Yeah. Just be slightly better anti-tank than the current missile launcher.
Yeah, there's a few things. I mean, there's not much more I want to add to my Iron Hands, but I think I've got a Derrideo. What am I about? Yeah, there's not a lot more I really want to add. Maybe some veterans.
Yeah. Veterans are always a good idea.
Because I've got a squad of Medusan Immortals. I might get some Gorgons, even though they're crap. Same as the Medusan Immortals, they're not that great either. So, yeah. I really got to sort this chair out. It's really squeaky.
Yeah,
really
so's mine. That's why I desperately try and stay as still as I can throughout these.
Yeah, but I took my hand, so I can't keep still.
Yeah, that's fair enough. What have we got? John says all of them, which is, I think, which I think is relating to which armies James going to collect next.
I think it was, yeah.
It always starts as small ZM.
Yeah, it does.
Well, more and more people are running ZM events now as well. So
yeah, Well,
That's
this tabletop banter event that I'm going to next weekend is
Both, isn't it?
Centurion.
Yeah.
So it's mostly infantry and walkers.
I think I want to build the Alpha Legion as a kind of Centurion-based army. I think that'd be fun. I really want to get some jet bikes and some javelins.
Yeah, I'd love to have some jet bikes. They're just so bloody expensive.
Yeah, it's crazy to
35
try
quid
and
for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you say you saw somebody that was using the new plastic Custodes ones?
Sam from Wargamer Online was converting some. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was taking the eagles off the front and stuff and green stuff in them and making them. Yeah, it's a cheaper way of doing it, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like they're maybe not long enough because the Space Marine jet bikes are huge.
Yeah, they're really long.
Yeah.
They're about 3 or 4 inches long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I'd love to do it, but just the price of one 6-man squad, which is kind of basically what you'd be running.
Yeah.
Like 150 quid.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For a 6-man squad. And you want, if you're doing White Scars, you want 3 or 4 of those.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
then you
crazy
want
money.
javelins and land speed.
Yeah.
Then you want a command squad.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the best part of £1,000 to do a White Scars army.
I would have thought so, yeah. If not more. Because obviously you might need more jet bikes or whatever than that.
Yeah, and then I suppose you throw in like a Fire Raptor and that as well, maybe. And yeah, it just becomes really expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So we've got 5 minutes left. Final comment, or final thing that we'll talk about for the moment. John had to face an Iron Warriors Derrideo in the Siege Terminator bubble in the second game of Heresy.
Tyrant Siege, that's a good shout.
That's horrible, that is.
Yeah.
Tyrant Siege Terminators with an automatic prey burst. That sounds
really unpleasant.
You know what? Like a Derrideo with las cannons at the back of the board with the prey verse.
Yeah.
And a squad of 5 Tyrant Siege Terminators sitting around it.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
Unpleasant, to say the least.
Why stop at 5, James?
This is a very good point.
We're trying to fit 10 round it.
Yeah, true. I think you probably could. I reckon you probably
No
could.
one will be able to get in combat with the Derrideo because you'll have a ring of Terminators around it.
Yeah, exactly. And everything will be dead before it gets anywhere near you.
20 missiles and 3 las cannon shots that do 3 hull points each.
That is not very pleasant. But it would look very cool.
You know what? Iron Warriors can take 4 heavy support choices. So 2 Derrideos, 2 Tyrant Siege Terminator squads.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It does sound very cool. It sounds horrific.
Take Ghoul and then run troops.
Yep. Just a full Terminator army with some Derrideos.
I like it. Very cheap army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very low model count though is the problem. But obviously they're very survivable.
10 Tyrant Siege Terminators is the best part of 500 points. So
yeah.
So and 2 Derrideos. There's
probably about 500 points as well. I would have thought.
That's 2,000 points in 2 Derrideos and 2 Tyrant Siege Terminator squads.
Yeah.
So you got enough to fit 2 Terminator squads and a Praetor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I
think that sounds quite cool actually.
Yeah, it kind of does. I may have to do that.
It does sound really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And then stick some Primus Medicae in there.
No, James. No.
Do it.
Does anyone not use the Iron Hands relic that has Void Shield Bubble in HQ? Basically, the relics are mainly for campaigns. If you go to most events, they don't allow relics.
Yeah. Probably because of the nanite blaster.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
And the fact that the Void Shield like harness as well is pretty good.
Yeah.
I've never used the relics, to be honest.
We did to begin with.
We've used the nanite blaster a few times.
It's never really done much.
No, it's
you give a nanite blaster to a Moritat.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Especially a Blood Angel's Moratat with an Inferno pistol and the Nanite Blaster.
It's unpleasant.
Oh, Will. Moratat with 2 Inferno pistols.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's got an effective range of 3 inches.
6 inches.
Yeah, but that's still cool.
No, it is very cool. It's
With
very
a jump
cool.
pack with a squad of destroyers. Because apparently Blood Angels are going to be getting like some sort of destroyer unit. So
Yeah, so I hear.
yeah, and hopefully I'm hoping that destroyers get like a points decrease. Because
You and me both, mate. I would have 100 of them.
yeah, same as like headhunters. Like Seekers are so much better.
Yeah.
Yep, indeed.
And they do the same job. And bloody what they called the Alpha Legion special rounds. Seeker rounds are so
Bane
much
strike,
better.
yeah.
Bane strike is crap.
Yep.
Like, no point.
It's like not as good rending.
Yeah, AP
Pretty much.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
To be honest, in Heresy, you don't get a lot of 3-up save.
No, all characters and stuff are generally going to be in artificer armor.
And then a lot of people they don't do what I do. They I stick my sergeants at the back of the squad when you should stick them at the front, or just like 2 or 3 models back.
Yeah.
Because he can tank so many wounds.
Yeah, especially if you've got an apothecary in the unit.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah. No, that was cool. That was good.
That is 11 o'clock.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us.
Indeed, yes.
There's some very good stuff in the chat, some good questions, and hopefully we answered everything. And thank you for the questions on the Facebook page.
Yep.
As well. We'll be posting up each week to let you know that we're going live on Wednesday, and obviously we'll put a little thing for any questions that people have.
So just quickly, shall I make the Google document available to the Facebook group?
I think we should have a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that we can get any questions all in one place from people.
Yeah.
Okay.
If people want to. I don't think we should have it have the main one up there.
No.
Because we all call you
need that
names
for
and
stuff.
everything now.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
we don't want you seeing what we call you.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for this evening. Thank you again, everybody. Don't forget to check out the podcasts and the YouTube channels and the things that we've been referencing throughout the course of the evening. If you're looking for terrain, don't forget to check out the XLC for stuff. And yeah, it's all good. Hopefully, we'll have some good stuff for you from the event at the weekend. I'm sure at the very least James will come up with some good videos. So it'll be fun.
It depends on who's driving as well.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm happy to drive from the hotel to the venue.
Yeah, prepare for drunk James.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I don't get drunk very often, so it's going to be an eyeful.
Yes, so thank you very much, everybody. We hope you enjoyed that. Thanks, John. Thanks, Craig. Thanks, everybody else that was with us.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll see you
next time.
next week.
Yeah, Night
for
Lords.
for some Night Lords.
Night Lords. Yeah.
Chaos Batmans.
Chaos Batmans, which are awful, and I hate them.
Yes, that I might end up collecting if Will doesn't.
The worst Legion. I like them.
No, I do.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everybody, again, and we will catch you later.
Yep. See you later.